Capricorn, welcome to your reading. I hope this reading finds you well, and if it doesn't, I hope that it helps lift your spirits. Today, as I said, we're doing your reading for this month. I am sorry it's a little bit late. There has been a lot going on in my life that required meeting a lot of different people in not enough time to do the work that I'm passionate about, which is helping support you guys through your journey. That being said, remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It is also timeless, so whenever you receive the message is when you're supposed to receive it. So it doesn't matter if you receive it today, tomorrow, or next month. It will be for the month following. So that being said, let's get on with your reading, and let's see what Spirit has for you today. Let's see. Okay. As always, all the information is down below for you if ever you are interested in the cards that I use. So I invite your spirit guides and my spirit guides, as well as Spirit, to join us in this sacred space. Let's ground and center and get the messages for you at this time. Okay. So, guide and spirits and guides. What do we need to know for Capricorn? What is it that is coming for them? What do they need to know? What do they need to see? Please guide them for the highest and greatest good. More. Let's see. Okay, so we have a wind activation. It's beautiful energy. What else for Capricorn? Gods and spirits. Let's see, we also have shaman, ancient healing wisdom. That's really nice energy. We have lightning with power. Very nice. One more, please. Okay. We have clouds with shape-shifting. I like it. I'm going to shift them down a little bit so that we can get them all in the shot for you. Oh, I'm being told to look at the bottom of the deck. We have ebb and flow with ocean. That was already something I was feeling with this, going with the flow of where the wind is taking me. Okay, before I connect with the rest of your reading, let's get your tarot. Okay, Capricorn, what else is coming for you at this time? Okay, one more. I'm sensing they're getting really ready to talk the cards. So let's get them going. Okay, too many to start with. Okay, we have two. So we have temperance. Beautiful. What else? We have death. Okay. Very good. What else for Capricorn? Too many. Okay, so we have Three of Pentacles. Let's get one at a time. Which ones go in which order here? There's good energy. My goodness. Okay. We have the Three of Cups. Beautiful. We also have the Three of Wands. We have 333. I will put the meaning down below. I don't know them by heart, but threes are generally very good. I associate them with the goddess of Maiden Mother Crone, as well as crescent, full, and crescent. So there is definitely a divine feminine feel here for me. What else? They're also pointing to the full moon in the Three of Cups to go with the ocean of the ebb and flow. So that's going to be interesting and adding a nice dimension to your reading. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands. What else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? Okay, so we have the Three of Swords. Oh my goodness, okay. There's a lot here. There is the Nine of Wands. Okay. Let's get the outcome here for you. So we have also the Five of Swords. We have here the Page of Pentacles. We have Justice. I'm being told that there's a Turner. Okay, there it is. We have the Five of Cups. Okay, and we have the Magician. Alright, at the bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Empress, the Emperor. There's the Divine Feminine and Masculine. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, as well as the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So, okay, I can see where this is going. Now, the Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands tells me that this is the energy that we are at the moment trying to heal with the shaman and ancient healing wisdom here. This tells me that the moment of shifting and changing with the death is coming really, really, really close. With the wind activation, this is going to, there's a lot of things going on. I'm hearing a lot of things coming in, so I'm having to slow down that information so that I can understand it and capture it for you. The ebb and flow is about going with the flow. This is about going with the shifting winds, not to. They're saying don't resist. There is an element here of them wanting you to surrender to it. There is a reason why there is a shift in the wind, I am hearing. There are things here that have happened already that are pretty much dead in the water. They're done. There is that closeout cycle. They're wanting you to move away from that energy. With this Eight of Cups, they wanted to be in this state of surrender and of accepting, yes, but also of receptivity, allowing things to come to you instead of going towards it. There has to be this balance that needs to be struck, and they're telling me that this was the one that was most forward as a Capricorn. Uh, the energy for me for Capricorns has always been one of hard work and pursuing strongly what it is that you're wanting to manifest. But they're telling you that we need to change tactics here. There needs to be, you've confronted too many closed doors, and the reason for that is that um, there's something about those particular things that you've been going towards that have not been right for you. So instead of listening to spirit and saying, okay, I'm going to see which door is open and go towards that one, you've been trying to unlock that door and trying too many different ways of getting through and into that particular door. And they're saying this is not going to be helpful to you in terms of your manifestation. You're going to have to work with spirit and your spirit guides on this one. It may be working with others in the pentacle world, in the 3D world, to gain that. See, the Three of Cups follows the Three of Pentacles. That tells me that gaining the help from people that are in the 3D world is going to be rather helpful at this time. And with the Temperance is telling me that the balance between the divine masculine and the divine feminine has to occur, and there has to be a shift towards a rather more feminine, divine feminine energy at this time. Mostly being receptive, allowing things to come to you, being more open instead of pursuing, allowing the right things to come to you, like the Queen of Pentacles. She has learned that working smarter, not harder, is the right way to go. You plant the seeds, you water them, yes, but then you sit back and you wait for those seeds to spring. There is this trust in the universe, trust in the plan, trust in the divine to help you through, and trust that it is going to happen for you. And this is the aha moment. This is where we get that seed finally coming forth, that gift from the universe, that new beginning that is going to bring you to the Ten of Cups. So these are things, because they're at the bottom of the deck, it's telling me that these are the things that we're working towards and is wanting to come in for you, but we need to tackle with this energy first. So the first thing that you're going to have to do is listen to the wind. I'm hearing you're going to have to listen to the wind. Which way is the wind blowing? That is the path of least resistance. This is the path that you need to take. This is where you're going to begin that healing process and begin shifting your consciousness, shifting your perspective, shifting the energy from one that is constantly pursuing to one that is allowing, and it is receptive. It is just waiting for things to manifest, because you've already put in the work. You just have to let things happen. You have to allow for spirit to do their part and just trust in that, because you've already put in that energy. You've already put in all the hard work. You just have to trust that it is coming to you. And this is where the shape shifting comes in. There is that shift, that morphing of the energy, morphing of the way we think about the situation in order to bring things about. That's where your power is going to lie. It is not in the constant pushing and the constant pulling. It is in the allowing. It is in the surrender, in the accepting and receiving instead of constantly pursuing. That's where the power is going to lie. That is a shift. It is definitely a change that is coming in, and it is one that is going to bring balance into your life, and it is allowing for spirit to take you where you need to go, where you need to be. It is going with the flow of the energy and allowing for spirit and your spirit guides to point you in the right direction, and actually accepting and receiving that information and actually acting upon it accordingly, instead of just not hearing, not listening, and doing your own thing anyways, and pushing against the energy that is telling you that this is not the right way to go. So what I'm hearing is the worry that you have is constantly, if I don't do it this way, if I don't do this, then I'm not going to get what it is that I am looking for, and I'm not going to receive what it is that I want to get. And this is a wound. This is the wound that you have from the past that made you think that because you didn't get something that it was because you didn't put enough work, and that's not what the lesson was. I am hearing this is a wound that you need to heal. It is almost as if you put this wound on yourself unconsciously, because you were pursuing everything with the thought that you were somehow at fault because you didn't do enough, and you didn't work hard enough, and you didn't push hard enough to get it. And this is a wound that you're carrying, and yes, it made you stronger in some ways, and it made you such a hardworking person, and one that is reliable, and one that is very capable and very, very strong. However, this is the lesson that needs to come forward now, and now that you are, I'm hearing that the strength that you have gained from this harder path that you walk, there were good lessons that you learned from it. However, there is one lesson that was lacking, and this is why it was so hard, is that yes, once you've put in the work, you have to put in the work, there is no doubt about it, but once you have put in the work, you step back and you allow for things to happen, and you trust in the universe and trust in yourself that you have done enough, and you've learned enough, and you worked hard enough to get this to manifest. You don't have to come in and tinker and worry and just niggle and niggle at it. You have to take that step back, and this is where I'm hearing that your friends and family, you know, are going to be instrumental in helping you and supporting you through that transition. With the Three of Wands, all you have to do is just look at the horizon and watch your ships come in. You're not bringing them in. You're not the one pulling them in. You did the work. You called them in, and now they're coming in of their own accord. There is that allowance that needs to be happening. This surrendering to the energy. I am hearing the surrender to allowing Spirit to do its part, and trusting in Spirit and trusting in the plan. Your ships are coming in. All you have to do is watch the horizon and watch them come in, because it is the ebb and flow that is bringing them into your port. That's what I'm hearing. And trust in yourself. You have an enormous amount of power to attract what it is that you want. You are magnetic. You always have been. You just need to learn to trust that and realize that you are a scintillating person with great personality and beautiful, great energy to bring in that which you are looking for. You need to trust in that. Deep down inside, you are the Queen of Wands. You are magnetic. You attract. You are scintillating. You are bright. You're shining a bright light to everything and everyone that you meet and everything that you do. So, in order to avoid further pain, they're telling you to, at this time, yes, it is going to be difficult, and it is going to feel disruptive. It's going to feel weird. I won't lie to you. It's going to feel weird taking that step back, taking a seat, and taking a load off your shoulders. It is going to feel weird. It is going to feel like you're not doing enough. But this is where the trust comes in. And so, yes, it's going to be hard, but it is the first step with the Page of Pentacles. It is the first step in the manifestation. This is the last lesson that you needed to learn when it comes to learning to manifest all the big things that you have wanted in your life. So this is the big first step that is going to allow, with the Justice, to balance things out, balance your energy, and balance the amount of work that you do versus the reward that you get, because you were working way too hard for not enough reward, if any reward at all. And so Spirit is saying that this has got to change. You deserve so much more, but you need to trust more in yourself, more in your capabilities, more in the work that you have done, and trust that this has been more than enough to get the things that you want. Otherwise, you're going to be very upset with and disappointment with what you get. So the biggest thing here is to realize that you have all the power and all the tools that you need in order to manifest what it is that you want. And there is always that element of trust in yourself and in Spirit, and in all the things falling together in the right place, in the right time for them to manifest. You have it already within you. You just have to trust in this, because you are doing absolutely wonderful and beautiful work, and you deserve all that reward to start coming through. And all you need to do is this shape shifting of your energy to realize that it is coming towards you. You need to trust, you need to have faith. You have done more than enough work, and rely on your friends and family to help you through this transition. They might even help you in realizing the path that is least resistant in this, pinpointing areas and places where you can work smarter and not harder. And really, it is more of a shift in the mind and in the spirit, realizing that you have the power to manifest everything. You just have to trust in that power, and trust in yourself, and trust in your work. You do absolutely hard and beautiful work, and it is recognized. It is recognized by Spirit, and now it's going to start being recognized by people as well. And so you rely on that to buoy you through the waiting period of just allowing things to come to you, instead of you constantly pushing against the energy, trying to pursue it. Because what is happening here is that they're showing me the magnetic poles and two magnets, where when you have the two energies that are much the same, they rebuff. And what you need is the opposite energy to attract. And so you need to just turn the magnet around, I am hearing, in order to create that pull instead of the push. I hope that makes sense. Now let's round out your energy. We're going to get a couple of coffee cup cards for you. So, Gods and Spirits, what else does Capricorn need to know? What do they need to see and advise? Okay, here we go. We're going to go with the first one that turned itself, is Success and Pride with Crown. So here we go again with the Divine Feminine energy, and Spirit confirming that it is the Divine Feminine energy that we need to be pursuing now, in terms of magnetizing ourselves to get what it is that we want, which is the success. And they're also saying, have pride in your work. You worked hard enough. You do beautiful work. And now is time for you to just sit back and admire what it is that you have done. Take pride in that, and know that your work is good enough, and you just have to let that speak for itself. So there is that. We also have Cat with Jealousy and Gossip. It is going to happen, unfortunately. Okay? There are some people that are not going to be happy about our success. But the best protection that we have is trust in Spirit. Is the trust in our spirit guides and our own higher self, and knowing that their energy can only touch us if we allow it to do so. If you ignore them and you just tell them, if I am capable of doing it, so are you. Here's the formula, do with it what you want. Because in reality, when we are successful at something and people are going to be upset, it's like, why not me? Why not? Why not? Why me? Why not me? And there's going to be a lot of those questions, and they're going to feel resentful. The trick is to try and buoy them up by giving them the tools to do it themselves, and then just let them be. There's always going to be the haters. There's always going to be those people, and at the end of the day, once you withdraw your energy from them, they either shape up or shift. They're going to dissipate and disappear of their own accord, because you're not giving them fuel. At the end of the day, it's going to become boring for them, and they're just going to move on. So know that there's always going to be some of these out there, but the best policy is to ignore them. Remember, they have their own karma. And so here we go with the last card. This is an absolutely beautiful card. We have fish with abundance and luck. So things are starting to shift because you yourself are shifting. You yourself are changing. And balance is coming in finally for you. So this is absolutely beautiful energy for you, Capricorn. And I hope that this has brightened up your day, and that you gain some lovely energy from this, because all I see is absolute beautiful success. Just trust in yourself. You're a beautiful person. You're absolutely magnetic, and just let it shine. So that being said, I hope that you have enjoyed your reading. Please, if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing. Leave a little message down below. Give a thumbs up. Share it with others. All this really truly helps my channel grow. It helps with the YouTube algorithm and puts it out there for more people to see. And that way we can keep growing our beautiful community. So lots of love and light to you, and blessed be.